have heard the finance minister give the assurance that the 2.5 million Ghanaians that we are told who are 15 and above qualified to be registered under the NIA for a Ghana card. That's the number outstanding to be captured. If you look at the population census 2020, that population census gave us about 30 million Ghanaians. Out of that number, 17 million in excess have registered and have a Ghana card, is it? 17 million have registered. They have printed almost 17 million cards. That's 16.737734 cards. The cards they have issued, 16 million cards. People who attempted multiple registration, 95,942. And those under review, 656. They are saying the outstanding is only 2.5 million. That is 15 years and above. And they didn't have money. The finance minister says, I have, cleared that hurdle. Money has been issued. The banks that were holding the cards in custody are supposed to release the cards. The NIA says we can use less than 6 months to finish the outstanding number to be registered. What do you say?
All that is very good news. And honestly, the problem with that is, why did we sit down all this time? It took Newsfile to get the government to work. But be that as it may, I have no doubt that the NIA is capable of registering every person they have to register in Ghana. Issuing ID cards shouldn't be that difficult. And the NIA particularly has had hundreds of millions of dollars to do that work. So for me, it is doable. I'm happy they say they can do it. This is their constraint. The ministry has come in. But let us make the issue clear. The NIA must register everyone that is eligible to be registered, so that everyone that is of voting age will be able to vote. And then there must be that connection between the Ghana card and the EC, such that effectively we will have continuous registration, because the persons who will turn 18 1 week before election are due and they are valid voters. If they have a Ghana card, then 1 week before election, if they become 18 years old, they should be able to vote. The EC should create the system which makes that possible. My worry is that
by the EC's law, is it 60 days or 90 days before elections, you cannot register to participate?
It is my view that that law is unconstitutional. The Constitution is above any other law. The Constitution says you must be 18, you must be able to vote. If a day before election you are 18, you must be able to vote. Now, the EC's law made sense at a time when we did not have the wherewithal to determine who is 18 years old. That is what the Ghana card solves. So indeed, if we want to make progress, we should have an arrangement where if you have a Ghana card, you really don't need to re-register for an election, so to say.
To every law, there is an exception.
There will always be reasons for this or that, but if the reasons really don't make sense, we should not stick with them. That's why I say the EC law, if we have a Ghana card system where people who are eligible to be registered under the Ghana card system can all be registered and are all registered, except those who choose not to, then indeed the EC should have the system, and they've spent enough money to be able to generate that system, by which if you present your Ghana card on election day, all it needs to do is to check what the Constitution says it must check. You are a Ghanaian and that you are 18 years plus. If even that 18 happened 2 days before, you should be allowed to vote. The EC law, which says 60 days, it is time for that to go. And we need to make progress, like the politicians are saying, so that we'll give everybody who is of voting age the opportunity to vote and not stop anybody simply because of administrative procedures.
Right.